Hi there, Dr. Kimberley Wilson from Inspire Physical Therapy, and I just want to say again how grateful I am that you're taking the time to watch this video. And I'm overwhelmed by the amount of interest in the last castor oil pack video that I did. It's such an easy thing to implement, but man, the health benefits are amazing. This ancient practice of using castor oil packs can support liver detox, supports our lymphatic system so that you get better and more efficient lymphatic drainage. And it also helps with colon cleansing. So if you're considering those three things and the impact that those three things can have on your body, yeah, castor oil packs can help with leaky gut, helps metabolic energy and sleep problems. And what I want to talk about today is how it can help with hormone imbalances. So I want to talk about hormone imbalances specifically, how it helps with in terms of issues of infertility, because the primary players in an infertility situation are estrogen, progesterone, maybe in a smaller part, testosterone, and then of course FSH and LH are also players. But when these hormones are not in balance, it can cause symptoms really all over the body. So the balance is important because these hormones, they work on a feedback loop. And so if we have just one player, so say we have estrogen that's out of balance, and that's going to affect every other hormone along that endocrine circle, if you'll let me describe it or talk about it in those terms. So really the production and the efficiency of each hormone depends upon the levels of all the other hormones. And so it really can be very frustrating for somebody who's trying to bring all of those things back into good working order. So as I work with my clients through the Mercier Shared Fertility Journey program, we look at this complex system through several angles, not just through, let's say, a castor oil pack. I'm not necessarily throwing that and just seeing what happens. So it's much more complex than that. But since castor oil packs are simple, they're safe and effective, I just wanted to come on and make a brief or a short video and talk about how I would use it specifically for infertility. And so regardless of where you are on that fertility journey, you could start to implement these protocols right away without any potential risks. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to run right through the protocol and keep this as brief as possible. So to keep it simple, we're going to target the thyroid, the liver, and the pelvis with our castor oil packs. All right, so here we go. Day one. Day one is considered day one of your cycle. So it's the first full day of flow, okay? So from day one until ovulation, we're going to use a castor oil pack on our thyroid. So right here, here's the thyroid gland. You're going to put that on for 1 hour a day. You might ask, why would we target the thyroid? Well, it's an extremely important organ in the whole endocrine system. And if your thyroid levels are abnormal, it's going to affect all the other big fertility hormones that we've already talked about. For example, estrogen, progesterone, etc. So you can do that for 1 hour every day. And then from day one till ovulation, we're also going to wear a liver castor oil pack. So you're just going to place the pack at the site of your liver. And so that would be like right under your ribs on your right side. And so you're just going to place the pack there. We're going to leave that on for at least an hour and ideally overnight. And we'll talk about how you can potentially do that really, really easily at the end of the video. but over the liver at least 1 hour, and then potentially overnight. Then at ovulation and up until your cycle starts again, you are going to continue to wear the thyroid pack for 1 hour. Again, very, very important. So for 1 hour at the thyroid every day. And then instead of putting it over your liver, you're going to shift the pack over to your lower abdomen. So you're going to bring it from the liver, lower abdomen. Ideally, we want it to cover the entire span of your pelvis, because during the second half of your cycle, the pack is going to help to nourish your uterus, your ovaries, and your fallopian tubes. And so that's why we want to shift it over to the pelvis. During the first half of your cycle, when it's above the liver, that's when you have typically you have a higher estrogen, because the estrogen is what drives that uterus to start lining the uterus with endometrial tissue. And on the second half of your cycle, depending on, after ovulation occurs, depending on whether there's pregnancy or not, you're still going to have, either way, you're going to have this increase of progesterone. And so we want to support the whole pelvis during that period. As a general rule of thumb, it's going to take 3 months to really see a huge difference, a noticeable difference in your body in terms of the balance of hormones. So give yourself at least 3 months. But some of the things that you might start to see right away would be improved sleep, better bowel movements, and then you might also feel a little bit less stress, because the balance of those hormones can certainly bring that down as well. So let's talk about how you might easily wear some of these packs for overnight. So the liver pack and the pelvic pack. Certainly if you look at my last video where I talked about making your own pack, and that's still a really good way to do it, but it might not be real comfortable for sleeping overnight. And so Queen of Thrones is a company that has designed and made some castor oil packs that are really, really easy to use, comfortable, and you can sleep in them overnight. So that might be an option for you if you, if you don't mind spending the money for the pre-made packs. They're really, really simple. You just put the castor oil right in the center of the pack, place the pack where you want it to go, and then it straps around you, it Velcros around you, really nice and easy, and it's easy to sleep in. And so that might be an option for you as well, because wearing it for an hour is nice at the liver and at the pelvis, but man, even nicer if you can wear it overnight while you're sleeping and your body's it's already doing its repair work. So it's nice to have that support system from the castor oil pack while you're sleeping and while your body's utilizing some of that good stuff anyway. So that would be a good way to kind of bump up or really enhance the practice of using castor oil packs. So I'll share a link below this video for the Queen of Thrones castor oil pack products. They have a really good castor oil in a dark glass bottle. So for anybody that's concerned about that, you could order that directly from her as well. So it's a good source, a good trusted source to get those products from. So yeah, just a real quick recap of what we just talked about. You're going to wear the day 1 of your cycle. We're going to do thyroid pack 1 hour. You're going to do over the liver 1 hour or all night for the liver pack up until ovulation. After ovulation, still going to continue with the thyroid pack 1 hour a day, but we're going to shift now to a pelvic pack, something that covers the entire lower abdomen and pelvis. Hopefully expands from pelvic bone to pelvic bone so that we can support all those fertility organs that are nestled inside there. You're going to wear that for at least an hour every day, and ideally overnight if possible for that as well. And this will help to bring your hormones into balance. So please comment, share with anybody, any of your friends or family that might be struggling with some issues of fertility, and let's get the word out. We can certainly support ourselves and support others with a very simple, safe, and effective practice. All right, have a great day. Talk soon.